Hello everyone, in this video we are going to know about the types of meristematic tissue. In previous video I have already taught about meristematic tissue. What are they? They are mainly present in the plant cell, plant tissue, and these plants meristematic tissue are responsible for the growth of the plant. Now we will see in this video about the types of meristematic tissue. Mainly there are three types of meristematic tissues. First is apical meristem, second is intercalary meristem, and third is lateral meristem. All these terms are related to the growth of the plant. First one is apical, that means the plant will grow in the aerial region, that means the above the ground. The second one is intercalary, that means the branches of the plants that expand, or the radial expansion of the plants is here in the intercalary tissue. Now third one is lateral. Lateral means that they will divide the branches into numerous numbers and the plant will grow in the dense form. Now we will look after every point. First of all, we will look in about the apical meristem. What are they? They are mainly present at the tip of the stem, root and branches, and they are responsible for the axial growth in the plant. First of all, we already know that apical means they are at the top of the plant. If we see here the diagram of a plant, here is the ground and this is the shoot region, and here the at the top of the plant we already know about that the axillary bud are present here. If this is a growing plant and here is one of the branch, and this is called axillary bud, but at the tip of the stem here is called the shoot apical meristem. Now there are mainly two types. First is shoot apical meristem and second is root apical meristem. The root apical meristem is at the tip of the root, or we can say the root cap at the end of the soil. They are mainly present at deep inside the soil. Now we will see about the second types, that is the intercalary meristem. They are mainly present at the base of the internode. What are internodes, nodes, and mainly intercalary meristem? First of all, we have taken a branch. This is a branch of a plant, a growing plant. Here the branches are mainly divided into three pieces. Mainly not divided. There is this region is called, or we can say there are mainly a line or a fraction of branches that we can say here. This is called nodes. These are mainly nodes, and above the nodes, this region, or we can say that this region, they are called internodes, and above below this internodes and above the nodes, here is a region present that is called the intercalary meristem. In this region, intercalary meristem or intercalary meristem tissues are present for the growth of these types of branches. Now third part is lateral meristem. Now lateral meristem are present on the lateral side of the stem or root, and they are responsible for the radial growth. That means the plant's radius increases by this type of lateral meristem tissues. Mainly they are present in the vascular cambium, or we can say that cork cambium. They are mainly example of lateral meristems. Now here is an example of a plant. A plant is connected to a main shoot region, that is the main stem, or the we can say main trunk region, and from the trunk main types of branches are divided from one branch to another branch, from 1 to 3 branches. These numbers of branches are divided due to the lateral meristems tissue present inside this branch. They mainly divide, or we can say that they mainly responsible for the radius growth of the plant. That means the plants will mainly occur in the dense form, and the radius will increase in large number. And these lateral meristems are mainly present between the xylem and phloem tissue. We all know that the trunk region is consist of xylem and phloem tissue, that is xylem for the plants water transport and phloem for the food transport inside the plant. These are mainly present between the xylems and phloem tissue. The lateral meristem is present that helps the plant to grow, or to increase the radius, or we can say that the breadth of these branches also increases due to this lateral meristem. Now we will recall one by one that in apical meristem, the top of the plant, here is present the shoot apical meristem, and at the bottom of the plant, that the root region, here is present the root apical meristem that helps the plant to go deep inside the soil, and this shoot apical meristems help the plant to grow in the aerial or the axial region. Now the second is intercalary. For that, the branches are mainly, or we can say the branches mainly elongated. The third is lateral meristem. They mainly form, or we can also say that they only increase or their breadth or the width from the tiny one. If we say the branches are mainly plants, growing plants branches are mainly this type of thin, but in the growing plants the branches also increases by the radius. That means the breadth of the branches also increases. First of all, the width of the branch is that much only. Now if the lifespan of the plants increases, or we can say the plant is growing in the growing phase, then the branches also increases by the width also. Now this much is about the meristematic tissue. Now in the next part of the video we will see what is the simple permanent tissue. We already know that in plant cell, or we can say that in plant tissue there are mainly two types of tissues are present. First is meristematic tissue and second one is permanent tissue. In next video we will see about the permanent tissues. Till then, thanks for watching.